Where are the other Avengers in the Marvel solo movies? A question many Marvel fans have probably asked themselves when coming out of the latest Captain America, Iron Man, or Thor. Well, today I'm here to answer that question, or at least figure out, is there a valid reason for the Avengers not being in each other's movies? And also, I'm only focusing on Phase 2 here, because in Phase 1, the obvious excuse is they didn't know each other. Alright, let's start. When an evil genius creates a virus that makes you breathe fire, or when a guy with a metal arm tries to shoot you in the face, why not call the God of Thunder? Well, the simple answer might be, you can't. Asgard is probably hard to reach, even for S.H.I.E.L.D.'s tech. Sure, Heimdall probably spots the occasional car flip or fist fight happening on Earth, but I doubt the literal gods of Asgard think they need to go down there and help out with such small things. The only time Thor gets up to defend Earth is when some form of army is attacking. However, the more plausible answer is that Thor is way too busy. He goes around defending the 9 realms. In Thor the Dark World, he's just jumping all over the place, hammering rock monsters and all that fun stuff. Remember, Earth is just one of the 9 realms, so Thor, you're off the hook on this one. This one is a bit more complicated. Is Bruce Banner within the reach of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Most definitely. Even if he doesn't want it, they've got eyes on him. But based on the end credit scene of Iron Man 3, I'm pretty sure he's not really in hiding anymore. He's kept a pretty good lid on the Hulk thing. However, even though he can control the Hulk because he's apparently always angry, the Hulk still can get out of hand. Even if he doesn't want to kill people and has solid intentions, he most likely still does. Like right here. Yeah, he killed some aliens, but what if there was someone in that building? Or here for that matter. What if he just trampled a few innocent people? Or here, what if someone was in that car? Basically, you only bring in the Hulk when there's a big job and a lot of enemies to destroy. If you brought him into help on this highway, pretty much everyone would be pancaked. And if you brought him in here, well, the president would be pancaked. My point is, Hulk is just too strong for the solo movies, since most of them take place in civilian locations. I'm just grouping these together because they pretty much go hand in hand. Where's S.H.I.E.L.D. when Tony Stark is supposedly dead? Where's S.H.I.E.L.D. when London is being attacked by Dark Elves? Where's S.H.I.E.L.D.? Well, one thing to look at is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I guess S.H.I.E.L.D. before the Winter Soldier was just busy picking up artifacts. But really, S.H.I.E.L.D. has a lot more to deal with than just helping the Avengers. They basically are the secret agents trying to protect the world, so they have a lot to deal with. Black Widow is the same kind of story. If she's not off getting interrogated by some old dude, she's most likely doing some kind of dangerous mission. Black Widow is a full-time spy. She probably spent Iron Man 3 and Thor the Dark World helping to train Captain America to go from this kind of fighting to this kind of fighting. HAWKEYE, however, he's a little tougher to figure out. He's pretty much useless in all the movies except for Age of Ultron. Maybe that's why he's not there. No one wants him. The more likely explanation is that when he's not off doing spy things and or archery practice, he's spending his time with his family, as seen in Age of Ultron. This is where things get harder. Why isn't Iron Man helping out the other Avengers? Well, mainly because he quit. In Iron Man 3, he's just done with being Iron Man. He blows up all suits and takes out his arc reactor. He then starts working on those bots to help the Avengers, creating Ultron and remaking the Avengers Tower. So I guess his excuse is that he was too busy or he just wasn't able to help. When S.H.I.E.L.D.'s helicarriers came crashing towards Washington, D.C., I bet he wanted to help, but he blew up all his suits. So he couldn't help? Look, this is hard. That's really the only excuse I can find. Really, he should just be all over the place helping out. So as far as Iron Man, I guess you have a reason. This is the last one, and I've saved this one for last because here's my theory. There's no legitimate excuse for Cap not helping out in Iron Man 3. I've taken out Thor the Dark World because Cap generally doesn't deal with alien threats besides in the Avengers movies. But in Iron Man 3's climax, when America's most powerful leader, the President, is kidnapped and about to be murdered on live television, Captain America would definitely be sent in to help. And you can't tell me that the events of the Winter Soldier and Iron Man 3 take place relatively around the same time, or that Cap couldn't help because he was still recovering from the Winter Soldier, because, as some people have forgotten, the Winter Soldier takes place in either spring or summer. Iron Man 3 takes place on Christmas. All Captain America does between the Avengers and the Avengers 2 is train with S.H.I.E.L.D. and go on missions. And I'm pretty sure any training or mission can wait when a terrorist kidnaps the president. Captain America has no excuse unless he's just really lazy. So those are my theories on why the Avengers aren't in the Marvel solo movies. Do you have any other ideas? And have I missed something for Cap? Let me know down below in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like the one you just watched. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.